Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Third Age Reforged. My name is Mighty Eskimo 6 and thank you for joining me today. Today we have a 4v3 at the Battle of Osgiliath. Alright, we'll go into the attackers first. Right now we have Umbar, and all of the factions are Umbar, and all of the factions are, we'll get to the defenders in a moment. The first one is Umbar, led by Stewed Balrog. He has some Balakith Axe Guard. I mean, look at them axes! They're big. He also has some Alacrondus Legions, several units of them. I would say like 3. Make that 4. He has some Belger Footmen, some good cheap Spearmen, and we also have Belger Pikemen as well. Over here we have, yep, that's the same unit of the 4. We have Corsair Infantry, 2 units of them. Some Inaru Royal Guard with his general in that one. And, some back there we have some Balakith Shield Bearers. We have a Trebuchet and Hairbringers of Castamere. Alright, on to the next person, which is next. He has some Belger Archers. Looks like 2 units of them. Over here he has some Royal Guard, Naru, again with his general right there. We have a Trebuchet. We also have more Harbingers of Castamere. We have some Alacrondus Legion. We have Belger Footmen. Looks like 2 units there, and 2 units of Blackguards, and a unit of Castamere's Rangers. We also have some Corsair Crossbowmen right there, 2 units. And I'm sure there's a lot more hidden units as well. On to the third one, whom you all know and love. This one is J-Monster. Surprise, surprise. We have some Belger Footmen and Belger Archers, more Balakith Axe Guard. We also have some Naru Sentinels, so very, very good here. We also have 3 units of Alacrondus Legion and a lot of Corsair Infantry. I'm going to say several units, I'm not sure how much. We have some more Belger Footmen here, as well as the Harbingers of Castamere, or Hairbingers, or however you want to say it. But he has a good mix. And the final attacker over here, attacking on the eastern shores, western, I got my directions wrong, is none other than you, Mad Commander. He has 1 catapult, as well as some Naru Sentinels, some more Hairbringers with his general right there. We have some Corsair Infantry, looks like 3 units of them. In the middle we have some Corsair Blackguards, and in the front we have some Belger Footmen, 2 units of them. Another unit of Belger Footmen back here with a ram, and we have some Balakith Shield Bearers, looks like 2 of them with ladders, and we have 2 Axe Guards with the wonderful towers. And over here, cannot forget, we have 2 Balakith Marksman units with the stakes out. Now the defenders. The defenders are outnumbered, but they are, fairly strong, as they are Gondor. They're defending their once capital city. And the first army is led by Tundros Fox. He has some Athelian Rangers, Gondorian Infantry, fully armored up. Basically, any unit that can be armored up completely has been for all of the Gondorian armies. Over here, the rest of his army, he has some Gondor Militia Infantry, several units of them. He has some Guards of Osgiliath, some Nimlothian Honor Guard, which does not have his general. He has some Pilgrim Marines, 2 units of them. He has some Gondorian Archers, 2 units right there. Over here we have more Guards of Osgiliath, and we also have a catapult, along with Axemen of Lasarnak. That's his ally, more Axemen. Alright, so on to his ally then, which is Thanatos. He's the one who sent me in the replay. Thank you, Thanatos. He has some Gondorian Cavalry and some Gondorian Spearmen. And over here we have Gondorian Infantry, some Gondor Archers, and more Infantry. And, Tundros Fox also has some Fountain Guard over here. Ravenhelm of Karandros from Thanatos, as well as more Axemen from Tundros Fox, as well as Mithrandir's retinue for Tundros Fox, and more Fountain Guard. So again, they're all tightly packed, and so it's going to be hard to differentiate them. Over here we have Guards of Osgiliath from Thanatos. Overguarding this one is Veterans of Osgiliath for... these guys aren't armored all the way up. They're armored up only slightly. But Tundros Fox has some Veterans of Osgiliath, so they're very, very good. More Raven Helms, more Gondorian Infantry. Over here, Thanatos has some Athelian Rangers, more Gondorian Archers, and Axemen, Guards of Osgiliath, Catapult... And, yeah. The final ally is blindness. So how did I get everybody? Well, I went over blindness' entire army without actually going over it. But Thanatos has some Warrens of the White Tower. That's where his general is. And some Vanguard of King Elisar. Over here, finally, we get into the third and final one is blindness. He has some Athelian Rangers up front. We also have some Citadel Guard. And we have more Raven Helms of Karandros, some more Raven Helms, Raven Helms, and Fountain Guard. So very elite, very good, strong unit composition here. We have 2 units of Gondor Militia Archers. Looks like, I think, up here. One or two, it's kind of hard to tell. We also have some Gondorian Spearmen in Shield Wall guarding the guards of Osgiliath. And we have some Gondorian Infantry up here. More archers, militia archers up top. And we got more Gondorian Infantry, fully armored, Pilgrim Marines, very nice indeed. A catapult, Gondorian Spearmen, and more guards of Osgiliath. Alright, I think that's it. If I missed anyone, then that's my bad. Anyway, let's just get started with the battle. Now, as this is a siege, I'll just cut to where the action is happening. Alright, now it's important to note that Tundra's Fox has brought his Mithrandir's retinue out. So they're now more able to do some rear charges and everything should the need arise. But I'm not sure where they're going. They're going somewhere. Just... Can you cross this river right here? I mean, I guess, if that's what he's going for. If he's going to try to get in after J-Monster, but I don't know. I don't know if he can cross. I haven't played this map enough to know. Gandalf seems to know what he's doing. Ah, okay. I think I know what he's been doing. He was trying to scout out any hidden units out here. Which works, but it's also terribly inefficient when you know the mouse trick. I guess not as many people know the mouse trick as I would have guessed, which you know, or do they? I don't know. I mean, they're not finding anyone over here. Is there anyone over there? I don't know. We'll find out. Anyway, over here, UMAD Commander is trying, or he's opening fire. He's beginning the attack on Osgiliath. He's letting loose and shooting. So these walls, of course, don't provide very, very useful defenses, except, you know, against infantry, so they can't cross. But archers can fire over it fairly easily. But here we have some very good stalwart defenders. But they will definitely take a beating before anything really happens. Looks like Stewed Balrog is moving up his forces across the bridge. I'm pretty sure that is the only crossing into Osgiliath right now. Unless, of course, there is also this bridge, which leads all the way over here. And yes, indeed, we do have some defenders. The blindness has sent up some Gondorian infantry to stop it. We have some catapults right there, ready to start peppering down these guys. Against the Corsair infantry. Over here, actually, we have some cav charges. A lot of them died because they're actually engaged with the Belgier footmen, and that is... There they go. Only 12 left. Is that it? That seems rather... 4 left. Okay, there you go. Ill-fated, I would have to say. Probably Faramir had way more success in his charge than the ones that came out here did. So... Again, Tundra's Fox is just looking for hidden units. And a catapult shot went on. Don't think anyone was hit by that. Oh, a couple of people, but not too many. Very, very few indeed. Over here, we have our Corsair infantry from Stewed Balrog who are marching forward. They're fairly armored up. They should be able to take a... Oh, catapult! Catapult! Catapult sniping. Ooh, this is... Needs to move his troops out of the way because it looks like the trebuchet. Well, actually, this is a good position to hide behind. Right behind this statue. This should provide a lot of defensive bonuses as this catapult is trying to go and hit it, but they hit trying to hit the trebuchets, but the trebuchets have a little bit higher launch point, and it just seems that the catapult will miss, goes right into the water with a big old psst. That's a very satisfying sound, though. All things considered, very, very satisfying. But this trebuchet, I feel like, is going to do way more damage than the catapult because, well, the trebuchet can actually hit the catapult, and it's going after these walls, and it definitely has killed a couple of Gondorian militia archers. So probably should move some troops around. We have some Gondor archers right now firing at the Corsair infantry. There they go. What a nice little volley they got right there. Firing over and landing amongst these Corsair infantry. But now the Corsair infantry, they have shields, they have armor, so it's going to take a while before anything major really hurts them. We have more Belger footmen marching forward. Looks like they're going to be the first real infantry clash. Now, we had a little bit of sally out, which didn't really work out all that well. But again, that trebuchet is just going, and it's hitting those Gondorian militia archers. Not sure if it's actually doing any damage to. Oh, the defenders lost a catapult. Now they only have 2, and ooh, the catapult is under fire by the Corsair infantry. So this is not a good position for the catapult crew to be in. It would probably be best if they were somehow up here on this bridge firing down, but oh, there we go, there we go. The catapult trying to hit these Corsair footmen, or Belger footmen, sorry, while they're all pretty clumped together, and hopefully routing them. But I mean, they are fairly low tier, but still, there's 100 of them. Oh, 143. A lot of arrows coming in. A lot of arrows coming in. Catapult's trying to ready up, and the trebuchet is firing yet again. There goes the catapult. Does it hit? Ooh, it. Very unfortunate. It is missing a lot of people in this. Oh, very unfortunate indeed. This statue has saved the attackers more than once, and I don't think you can destroy this section of wall, can you? No, but they did kill a whole bunch of the militia archers. So that's what's going on over there. More troops just shuffling around. Over here we have Tundra's Fox's Gandalf's retinue just finished its search of this area. So no, nothing going on over there. We actually have a few units just. Oh, a trebuchet. Where's this trebuchet firing at? Oh my gosh. This trebuchet is trying to snipe some Wardens of the White Tower. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Who would have thought moving it all the way over there? And the defenders have no answer to this except hide their troops. They can't. Oh, this is especially if they save this for the late game. The whole town center is just. Oh, that was close. Town center is at risk. They cannot hold the town center. They have to hold around it and away from it if they want anything to be done. Over here, J-Monster has a couple of Belger footmen just chilling around. Probably not the best idea because these are his fodder troops, and so they should be more, towards the front. But it's all part of the great grand strategy. I guess I'm right? Over here we have the Alicronda's Legion. It is the first into the fray against the Gondorian infantry, who defeat seems certain as the Belger footmen and Alicronda's Legion are fighting together, pushing through. Now we have fire arrows trying to set ablaze the catapult, but the Gondorian infantry providing their using their bodies as shields. I mean, oh man, that's really sad. Look how many of the catapult crew died. How many catapults are left? Okay, 33 are left to man the catapults, but still, it's pretty dangerous for them. Gondor archers are firing. Looks like they're firing up and over. Probably going after the Belger archers. And Corsair infantry, yeah, they're just a little going right there. The trebuchet is emboldened and moving forward, actually. Holy cow. I guess because the catapult's not there, makes sense. Also over here, we have Pelgrim Marines, and on top, ready to... Oh, and some archers. So Gondorian archers, or the militia archers, firing. Yeah, let's just try to get a good cinematic shot right now. You have archers firing overhead, over the arches, and into the Belger archers. If they could somehow snipe the trebuchet, I don't know. The trebuchet crew, though, is very healthy indeed. These Gondorian infantry are having a hard time. They're doing what they can, but there's just too many. The Alacrondos Legion is just too much for them. They're barely holding on. And the trebuchet is getting ever closer. Gondor archers moving in. Now they're actually engaged in melee. Not sure why. I guess they still have ammo, or they must have used all their ammo up. But now they're actually part of the front line. And now the Gondorian infantry is feeling pretty good about it because they got their reinforcements here. And now even more arrow fire. I think going after the trebuchet crew. There's 59 of them. They're still very strong. They only got one. These things do provide ammo. I mean, like I guess a covering. But there's a lot of troops coming in, and it looks like they're going to take a little damage before they actually, finish up. Looks like the Gondor archers are retreating, leaving the Gondorian infantry to their fate. And ooh, catapult. Is that rotting meat? Ooh, rotting meat. Rotting meat's being flung everywhere now. Catapult's trying to probably snipe the trebuchet, but flaming ammunition is definitely not as accurate as regular rocks. But that is a direct hit, destroying one of the trebuchets. So now they're down to just one. If they can destroy the other trebuchet, oh, that hurt them. That hurt Gondor a lot. That hurt Gondor. But they managed to have gotten, and there they go. They're fighting to the death, and now they're routing, which isn't good. But the catapult did get one of the trebuchets, so I guess the defenders are going to have to say victory on that one. Over here, I'm not sure where the retinue went, unless they all died. I wasn't keeping track. My bad. But I don't see any bodies, so I don't think that Gandalf's retinue tried anything foolish. So, over here, Corsair infantry, looks like they're out of ammo. And this one has a little bit of ammo left at least. Ah, there it is. Found it. Alright, so back to the main front. It looks now that the Gondorian infantry have been repulsed. Umbar is just flooding the gates, and oh, they're really trying to go for that catapult, but I think the defenders were able to sally out just a little bit, buy the catapult enough time to get back inside. But now the Alacrondos Legion is out, and they're pushing in, and it's not looking good for these swordsmen. They kind of need to fall back into here. But over here we have the Gondor militia archers. They're retaliating. They have a very good angle right here. Nope, looks like they were told not to fire or loose their arrows. These guys are out of ammunition, which is not good. These Pelgar archers, though, they're waiting for their opportunity to throw their very powerful javelins. There they go. Yeah, these Belgar archers, they're shuffling. This is why the Gondorians should not have sallied out, because now they're just going to get shot in the flank by these Belgar archers. If Next can get them like situated right there, there is still quite a bit. I guess Blindness is trying to take this opportunity to try and surround these guys, rout them as fast as possible. Or no, he's just providing a shield. Okay, so that way these Gondorian infantry won't get shot and hurt as much, but still, they can still shoot over them. Still, this isn't a, I would say, a wise decision as, but I guess they still needed to save that catapult, and they're just, I guess, suffering from what's going on. Because these guys can shoot over them, and that's what they're going to do. Gonna do. There's a couple hundred bows here, and that's not gonna be very good. I guess they are arcing those arrows. No, they're going. Looks like they're going back here at these Pilgrim Marines. Catapults being brought up again. We actually have a couple of axemen of Losnarak. They've been killed somehow. I'm not sure, but they have. And finally they're giving up. They're deciding that staying outside is bad and being on the inside of the gate is very good. The militia archers are now firing right there. Oh, what a good... There we go. What a good shot we got going on right there. Just a lot of troops. A lot of troops outside. The Salakranda's Legion, though, is fairly battered. Only 54 are left. But now we have Gondorian spearmen who are very strong, and they're being backed up by all these guards of Osgiliath. Alright. Pilgrim Marines are throwing their javelins at someone. Oh, they were going after the trebuchet. Very nicely done, taking out so many of those troops. And yes, this is a good spot for the trebuchet if, you know, they live. There's still enough for them to use it. Not anymore. Nope, not anymore. 3 units to use a trebuchet. Yeah, down to 1. This trebuchet is out. If they didn't have them, that was a good use of javelin throws. Probably used up most of their ammunition. No, they still have some volley left. Very nicely done going into those Belgar footmen. Absolutely tearing them apart, but definitely it was worth it, as this trebuchet could have just fired over and crushed them over here without the defenders being able to or to retaliate. Yes, the defenders. And now the Pilgrim Marines are abandoning the wall up top. Gondor militia archers are firing yet again at, I guess, these archers over here, and it's just a giant skirmish battle. Belgar archers, these guys are very, very tired. They traveled quite a bit. Belgar archers from J-Monster now. J-Monster's up in the front. His Corsair infantry, though, is out of ammunition, and they're just providing the bodies, the shielding for their actual archers. A lot of shifting around, but it looks like this Corsair infantry, looks like they have ammunition left. Oh. No, not an infantry sally in. But it's the Black Guards. So they're going to hopefully get a good angle on those guards and those troops right in there. Because once they do, it's going to be very, very painful for these troops to get hit by, sorry about that. And especially since these guards of Osgiliath aren't even facing the right way. Though those Black Guards, if they can get a good angle, will just rip these guys apart. Over here, still nothing, just more skirmishing going on. Belgar archers, they do have ammo. We have a couple of Corsair infantry trying to get around over there. Won't work. Although in real life, yes, this is a big giant breach, and the defenders would have to hold this, but thankfully in Medieval 2, or not thankfully if you're rooting for Umbar, you know, units can't pass through here. Looks like over here, though, we do have the retinue, Mithrandir's retinue. It did do a charge, or it was about to, and it was causing some disruption over here. UMAT commander's trying to protect his catapult. I'm pretty sure that is the big goal for Mithrandir's retinue, for Tundra's Fox. Just trying to get rid of this catapult before it could be used. That would be a very, very, very powerful move, but this is also a very expensive unit, very powerful unit. They don't want to lose him. And Belgier footmen over here trying to chase him down, and are the catapults from within, the defenders trying to get them while they were bunched up. Did not work. They got one unit, but it's not, or 2, 3 actually, but that's not really worth it. Tundra's Fox needs to use his artillery wisely. Over here, more and more archer, or looks like a sally out happened just a tiny bit. Gondor infantry charged out, and now it's the Corsair infantry from J-Monsters trying to pincer them. These Gondor infantry are wavering, though. They're just surrounded by enemy troops, and they're getting flooded, and now they're retreating back into the arms of their friends. But not before many of them are going to get shot in the back. Oh my gosh, not from these Belgier archers. Very painful to watch. I mean, just getting shot in the back, no matter how much armor you have, just getting shot in the back will not feel nice at all. Not indeed, not at all. Over here we do have another sally out. Blindness is going after these Corsair infantry. But will it be worth it though? Is this sally out worth it? I don't know. Because, I mean, the Corsair infantry, if they're going to be able to sally out and get them, but we have the Elecrondas Legion here, we're definitely going to add, you know, power to this front line now. It looks like his, yeah, the Marines are charging forward, and his guards of Osgiliath are stationed right here. They're not going to be moved. We still have the Trebuchet from next here, still very healthy with 60, probably a couple shots short of full ammo, but I believe that this is definitely going to be in favor of the attackers, just because the defenders are exposing themselves a little bit by pushing out. But I guess they also didn't want to get shot to death, so that is very, very good. And indeed, over there we have the Blackguards. They're throwing, and well, they're being shot, this front line. And oh my goodness, that hurt. I'm sure that, oh, now the Blackguards are going in. They must have used all of their ammunition, or they're just getting a little closer, or they're just moving away. But while Gondor has the armor, I do believe that Umbar has the men to wait, but there's still just a lot of troops, and now the defenders are moving their troops out of, you know, from guarding the front, or the gate where they would very much be shot to death, and now they're just going to wait for them to get inside and attack them from all sides, which is a very, very smart idea. But even, oh my goodness, even the guards of Osgiliath are pushing out now. Very bold move from Blindness. Very, very bold move. Is this Trebuchet firing? No, it's not. But now the Blackguards are getting involved. They are... No, I guess Nex was trying to get a good position, trying to get as close as they can to throw their javelins, if they had any. I'm not sure if they do. Doesn't look like they do, or do they? They probably do not, as all their swords are out, so they're probably out of ammunition. Unless, of course, they're just waiting for all these Corsair infantry to, you know, die a bit more, and then the Corsair Blackguards would... Yep, they do have ammunition. They are reloading. He's just trying to get them in a good position. And, oh my goodness, Pelican Marines! Oh, very nice. Taking out those Blackguards. Or taking a good chunk of them out. Pilgrim Marines are now waiting for another opportunity to throw their very dangerous javelins. I mean, Blackguards are not a cheap unit. They're expensive. And we have Umbar pushing through. Umbar is doing what it can. Stewed Balrog taking the opportunity of, while the defenders are not positioned on both sides, to try and push through and, you know, eventually take advantage of this opportunity. Because if they were on both sides, it would have been very, very difficult for the attackers to push through. But pushing through they are. Belegar footmen are pushing through these Gondorian infantry, just shoving them off to the side. Where are the reinforcements from the defenders? Ravenhelms of Karaandros are being committed. A very, very powerful elite unit, Swordmaster unit, going in, charging in, trying to bolster the defenses, and bolster they do, as they are not a unit to be, you know, just looked over. But now it might have just been the death sentence of these shield bearers, Alacranda's Legion, and Belegar footmen in here. Yes, it is. It is almost the death of these guys, but as their death approaches, so does these Gondorians, as we have these archers. Don't forget, the Belegar archers from J-Monster are trying to fire at them as they're trying to close in on these Umbar troops. So it's just, they're defending it, but they're also taking a big cost. Belegar footmen doing a good job. Wait, how did they get up here? We have Belegar, some Corsair Blackguards, and they're up in the face of the Axemen of Lostenarok. They must have pushed their way over here, pushed through, and up. Somehow. But even though now we got the Corsair Infantry, they're pushing through. So now the archers are out of ammunition, but now this is definitely a very important part. Over here at the sally out, we have the Alacranda's Legion just about to push through, although the defenders should try to find an opportunity to retreat. Belegar archers, they're poised to strike, probably at the Alacranda's Legion, as it is a very, very powerful unit, and being able to get a couple of javelin throws into this nicely organized line would be very much worth it. We have Gondor infantry over here, a couple units of them. They're just waiting to go in and protect. And oh my gosh. And remember also the army from UMAD commanders in the background. They're just waiting for the defenders to just be pressured just a little too much, and then they're going to come in and hit them from the back. But still, we have a couple units from J-Monster just chilling. Just chilling. Over here, though, very interesting catapult. Oh, Gondorian archers sallied out. Now we have the catapult crew. Holy cow! I guess the catapult crew was completely used up. They used up their ammunition, and I didn't see that. But apparently, the catapult crew is routing. There goes the catapult crew, and Gondorian archers. Remember, these guys are fully upgraded. They're just engaging in a skirmish right now. I guess Tundra's Fox is trying to bait UMAD Commander into attacking just a little bit early. Because then if they're able to beat Umbar, or if they're able to beat UMAD Commander first, then Tundra's Fox can easily just go and help his allies. So it does look like, yep, Corsair infantry. These Gondorian archers are going to have only a few volleys left, maybe one or two. Now these guys are running, and Gondor archers need to pull back now, otherwise they're just going to get caught outside. And UMAD Commander is not going to fall for that trick, as he knows that if he commits, it's going to be very costly for him and his team. Alright, now Belegar archers still firing. Looks like the defenders almost have this area cleaned up, and now they're almost going to be just guarding the front, or fighting for this gate now. Very bold move from Stewed Balrog, but it just didn't work out. Just Well, I guess it got some of their troops tired, but we'll have to see. And now look at this. The defenders have been pushed back, or have they been recalled? I believe they've been a little bit recalled. But now it's just the guards of Osgiliath right here. They're holding the line. I'm not sure how many Gondor troops died out here. A lot of Pilgrim Marines. But there we go, Alicronda's Legion pushing in alongside with the Belegar Archers who are out of ammo. And this Trebuchet still not being used yet. Very wise. But we still got a lot more attackers over here. We have the Axe Guard over there, Footmen, Archers. Yeah, we just got and over here we have even a lot more. Yeah, just a lot of troops over here. Ooh, we have the Narunar Sentinels. They're being committed this early. Well, I guess you can't really say early. It's probably about mid-game right now, but they're being committed right now. I guess they need some sort of good pike unit to go against the guards of Osgiliath right now. More archer fire going after. Oh, more guards of Osgiliath are being committed. These are from Thanatos. Oh my goodness. Attackers trying to push through. They have some very good elites here. Will it be enough? Oh, only 4 men in their unit. That's very sad. Looks like the fighting on the walls have died down, but now, yeah, it's still very thin, or very tiny, very narrow choke points. That's what Gondor wants. That's what Gondor needs. Of course, if there was yet another army out here of attackers, I'm sure that they would have pushed forward as well, but since it's only UMAD, they're just going to take it nice and slow. Tundra's Fox doesn't want to leave, or doesn't want to commit any troops away from this front, as it would weaken this section of the defense and lead basically right into the backs of the defender and straight for the town center, which they're all trying to guard. Looks like here is some of the Gondor cavalry from Thanatos, just 4. They're just moving around. They're probably being messengers, conveying, hey, we got to do this, hey, we got to do that, we got this going on over here. More guards of Osgiliath. Looks like they're trying to shuffle around. Don't know what they're doing. Don't know what those guys are doing. We still have Helger Marines poised at the ready to throw, I guess, their last volley, I would assume. But who are they going to throw it at? That's the big question. Who? Narunar Sentinels pushing in. We have the Alicronda's Legion. We have a couple of Corsair infantry armored up. They're doing quite a bit. It looks like they're being pushed back, though. Yeah, I think they are. Even just a handful of the guards of Osgiliath, their numbers they're dwindling. But they're doing what they can. They're holding strong. It's 20-16. Attackers have lost a 5th of their forces, while the defenders have lost a little over a 7th. An 8th for sure. I'm trying to do math in my head. Doesn't work out all that well. We got more Belegar Archers committing in. I guess it's very good for the attackers that they have these hybrid units. Oh, sorry, that's the Corsair infantry. But still, they're using up their low tiers to whittle down the attackers, the defenders, their stamina, because a very tired unit does not fight as well as a very healthy unit. So they're just trying to whittle down everything. Some more sentinels over here are being surrounded. I would not like to be one of these guys. That's pretty much instant death. Over here, I would say that Umbar is making some advances. They're almost on the other side of the gate. They're very, very close. But there's just a lot of Gondorian troops in the way before they can actually continue forward. Over here we have the Gondor militia archers. They are out of ammunition, so being able to, I guess, take them out, bring them down, would be good, but maybe they're trying to hold just in case they bring up some ladders. Won't be a bad idea, just to keep them ready. Over here, Thanatos has brought up his guards of Osgiliath, and the guards of Osgiliath from blindness are pulling out. And now in they come the Belgar pikemen. There they come, and they're pushing their way through. And now these pikes are going to cause quite a problem for the defenders, because they have no reach of their own right now. Just Thanatos and his guards of Osgiliath. But I guess they're expecting them to pull this way. Fountain Guard, Vanguard. Oh, what is this? Ithilien Rangers are firing against these Corsair infantry. Ooh. Good angle there. Oh, now we got the Royal Guard from next. And this is his general too. He's trying to keep his troops inspired. But he also doesn't want to get them too close, because remember, we've got these Pelagr Marines who have some ammo left. But now those guys, these now the Royal Guard, they're shooting at these Ithilien Rangers over here. Not good. Now the Ithilien Rangers are moving out. They took a couple of losses and they decided they've had enough. Catapult is being moved around. Tundra's Fox is, I mean, because the catapult over there is no longer needed, or UMAC Commander's catapult is no longer effective. They're now moving the catapult probably to, I'm not sure which one. Gondor's holding strong at both. Where indeed is that catapult going? Alright, so let's just, while the giant slugfest for the gates are going on, we should probably take inventory of what the defenders have right now. Blindness has a weakened catapult, but still it has a catapult crew. A couple of Ithilien Rangers and Gondorian troops have died over here. Some more Raven Helms from Blindness. It also has some Gondor archers and Ithilien Rangers. So, where will they be used? Just a handful of guards of Osgiliath. So if the defenders can probably line up a shot right here, once the attackers get through a bit more, of course. That'd be a good shot for the Rangers. But the attackers are being very conservative. They have a lot of troops left. I mean, they got a trebuchet over here. We got a little bit of routing, but more pikemen, more footmen over there. Looks like these Belgar archers are just still running for it. Here we got the more Royal Guard, Harbingers, Hairbingers, or whatever you call them. Alacronda's Legion over here. Umbar's General, or J-Monster's General. Yeah, just a lot of troops are still left. And, oh, looks like J-Monster has remembered that he has some Belgar footmen left over here. But he has, Stewed Balrog has one guy running from the battlefield. A shame for the spray. But over here, UMAD Commander is just waiting. And waiting. And waiting. Very patient. Oh no, we got movement over here. We got movement. We got Tundra's Fox's we have his Mithrandir's retinue, as well as Axemen of Lusnarok and Gondor archers. Ooh. Tundra's Fox is being bold here. by hopefully, I think he's trying to bait him again. Because if he shifts his army out to face these 3 units, that leaves him open from the side for Tundras to just, oh, terribly sorry, to just come at him and hit him from the side and blindside him. Could see a sally out. We got to keep an eye on this, but interesting developments are developing. Interesting things indeed. Over here at the front, more and more fighting is just going on. Gondor's doing good, but their troops are getting exhausted. Their Pilgrim Marines exhausted. Gondor, the Axemen are tired. These guys are warmed up. Over on this side, they're faring just a little bit better. The Axe Guard just coming in, trying to use their AP to chop at the very, very armored up troops. But now that they got the guards of Osgiliath here helping, you know, poke along, it's going to be very difficult for these axemen to, you know, punch through. Got a ram that's inside the wall. Very interesting tactic. 24 to 17. Oh my goodness! And we have what is it? Another 25,000 frames left. So we're over halfway done. Civilian Rangers are moving around. I don't know. This is anybody's game, though. Anybody's game. Oh, it looks like the Axe Guard are pulling back. Electronus Legion is trying to push through on its own now. Gondor Infantry is trying to shift to the side. Not sure what's going on. Remember, we still got the Pilgrim Marines still ready. Throw at whoever. Could it be the Royal Guard? Could this be the moment? It could be a general snipe. Nope. The Royal Guard are trying to shoot overhead at these Rangers. Very dangerous indeed. Rangers are very dangerous. And they're glass cannons right now. They're getting hurt. But Umbar is pushing forward. They have carved out a chunk now in the Gondorian defenses. But will they be able to hold and take it? Over on this side, they're struggling a bit more. The catapult's being brought up. Catapult crew is under heavy fire. Will they be able to launch, fire something? No, they're getting shot too much. I would pull them back. Unless it's just a very clever ploy of, making them lose, waste a lot of ammo, trying to get rid of this catapult. Could be. Could be. Oh, indeed, the catapult is being pushed ever closer. Ever closer. It's not going to look good for those sentinels nor those pikemen. Especially if they can get close enough. But if it fails, it's going to backfire and hurt Gondor immensely. Which is why Blindness is moving his troops out of the way. The catapult is trying to... No, it won't fire as there's too many friendlies in the way. It was a good try, though. We'll have to keep an eye on what's going on over there. Over here is probably where the catapult should be instead. Unless there is a catapult on this side. I do remember there was... Ah, there it is. Nah, but Umbar is pushing through. Belger Footmen and Alacronda's Legion are doing what they can. Gondor Archers are just trying to make sure catch the ones that get through. Man, they're really pushing on this side though. Really pushing indeed. Alacronda's Legion over there. Got more here. Gondor Archers are trying to do what they can to help support their allies. A lot of arrow fire, a lot of Corsair infantry. These guys, they have their bows still. Maybe these Gondor Archers will get a lot of kills. No, they're going after these Axe Guard over here. Axe Guard's trying to just get out of the way. I guess it is a good move. But it looks like they're still going to be shot at. Another volley goes. Axe Guard just trying to move around. Alacronda's Legion's pulling back. Yeah, it's a lot of fighting going on. Over on this side, it's almost down to just the guards of Osgiliath here, who are guarding this front line. Gondor infantry from Thanatos is pulling back. I guess they really want this catapult to fire, but they have to be very careful. Athelian Rangers are out of ammunition. No, wait, no, they got their ammunition. We're on a fire this way. There's too many allied troops in the way, but I mean, if they can get it to work, props to them. Athenian Rangers don't know where they're going. Over on this side, nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. Spearmen are right there guarding those archers. You mad commander, very patiently waiting. And over here the defenders are just... Oh, here comes a big push from J Monster. He has 3 units of Belger Footmen that he is going to now commit to the fray. These were the ones that he's kept so far back in reserve. These ones are fresh from, you know, marching and everything, and they're going to come in and they're going to cause havoc for these already beleaguered troops of Gondor. But these handful of troops, especially these guards of Osgiliath, they're going to have to deal with. I do believe the Belger Footmen have a shield wall ability. And oh, they're pushing through when the defenders respond with a push of their own. My, oh my, oh my. On the other breach, they have a lot of troops are just committed over on this flank. Blindness and Thanatos are just trying to do what they can, trying to suppress and minimize the amount of troops that are just coming out of that gate. But there's these Axe Guard are fairly stubborn. They are shaken though. We got the Royal Guard firing missiles. A lot of arcing. A lot of Athelian Rangers just switching around. Looks like we got all of the Athelian Rangers in one shot right now. Man, it just seems like no one has any good spot for the Athelian Rangers. Rangers would be very effective if they're able to do stuff. But we still have all of the Fountain Guard left and a whole bunch of Nimlothian Honor Guard. So we haven't really gotten into the elite of the elites for Gondor. But there's still plenty of troops left. I mean, can't they get some archers right over here and fire down? Also use these militia archers. Can't forget about them. We got more Belager pikemen going in. Oh my goodness, over here it is a big push. J-Monster with his Belager footmen has really just pushed through, and now the catapult's getting ready to fire. This is what they were hoping for. Heck yeah. There we go. Alright, catapults, do it again. Or they're trying to get out of there? Probably trying to get out of there, as Belager footmen are getting just a little too close. They're pushing their way through. But now we have these guards of Osgiliath and more Raven Helms. They're rushing forward. Oh, but now the catapult's turning around, and this is probably the point where Umbar either needs to push or get out of there. But if they retreat, then they lose all the ground they just gained. But at least then they won't get hit by all these catapults. We'll see. We'll see. We'll watch. There they go. A little bit of friendly fire, but it's oh, yeah. Yeah, Umbar did not like the feel of that. Not at all. That brings us up to 35 attackers and 27 defenders. So they have lost one whole army, a little bit more than one whole army, while the defenders have lost almost one. So still very even though. And the Belager pikemen come right back in. This could be another opportunity for the catapult to fire. And it's firing. It's firing. There goes. Oh, what a nice hit. What a very nice hit. Ooh, let's see. Is there another one going to come by? I really hope there's another one. We have the middle one down. More Belager footmen are charging in. Axemen are pulling back. Oh, the Belager footmen are just getting a free pass to nearly the catapult. What is this? What are these catapults doing? There's cool. Nicely done, catapult. Nicely, nicely done. Now we just need the middle one to fire. It's been primed and loaded, and it's in a prime location. Why isn't it firing? It has a good shot. 37. 38. The defenders are making a really good lead for themselves. Man. Very good lead. But it's still very close. It's still anybody's game. Oh, what's going on this side? On this side, still going very slow, very long. I think the defenders are slowly letting them have this section because they might want to... There we go. Gondor archers are, I think, setting up on that side so they can fire down this location. They're going to give them this little section so they can flood through and then use their rangers. That would be a very good idea. Over here where the catapults... Looks like the catapult has... It still wants to fire. This middle one, but there's not that many Umbar troops. Ooh, we got the Corsair crossbowmen. These guys are very dangerous. Especially if they're able to shoot. So this would be a prime opportunity for the catapult to go in and fire. Oh, no. They have to reload now. Oh, there they go. Its arm is being pulled down. Oh, what is this? We have crossbowmen on the top. Flooding down. How do they even get up there in the first place? I don't know, but now these crossbowmen, these Corsair infantry, they're outside. That was a catapult shot, but I don't think it was... There we go. Oh, that one missed. Super close. It's really hard to tell with all the dead bodies. But now these Corsair infantry are... They've gotten around. They have gotten around. They can go anywhere they want right now. Oh, and they have ammo left. Corsair crossbowmen are up on the walls. Defenders need to answer somehow. I mean, with these crossbowmen up on the walls, they're going to cause havoc. They're going to rip apart the defenders to shreds. What's going to go on? Oh, these Corsair infantry are just shooting at the axemen. Point blank, basically. Pelagrim Marines are trying to counteract them. My goodness. My goodness. Corsair crossbowmen, where are they firing? Not many of them are firing. Good for the defenders. Defenders are now pulling back. Although this could arguably be the time where they're supposed to be pushing forward. Ah, there we go. Raven Helms are going around and they're going to... Oh, there was a catapult shot. Oof. Missed those Belaguer footmen. One really good shot would have routed them. 10-point lead for the defenders. 10 percentage points. Raven Helms have engaged these Corsair infantry, not allowing them to fire. Now the Corsair crossbowmen, though, they are on the... They're... Ooh. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. They're firing point blank, possibly at the guards of Osgiliath. That is probably one of the best options for these guys, but now these crossbowmen, they're taking some big hits. Oh, there goes more and more archer fire. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's a little too close. Yeah, these Corsairs are... There's not many left. There's 45 of them. Ooh. Wow. Oh my gosh, over here! Tundra's Fox has sallied out. UMAD Commander has made his move. Over here we have the Axemen going in, going against the Belaguer footmen. Over here, more Axemen and some archers back there, but Mithrandir's retinue could be used to great effect right now. Tundra's is tired of waiting. And, well, and UMAD, I'm sure. They're trying to take this opportunity to push through the gate right over here. But over here in Nimlothian Honor Guard, we have very, very strong. We have Gondor infantry. We have guards of Osgiliath. They're not going to let this place go. That's going to be very well defended. Guards of Osgiliath now are going to come pouring out of this way. Fountain Guard coming out. The militia infantry are going to go support the gate. While the Fountain Guard, they're going to come out and possibly stop. They're going to not let the Axe Guard and Corsair through. But over here, the Fountain Guard engaged with Corsair infantry. There's just a lot going on over there. Ooh, but oh no. These Axemen are kind of left alone. Where is the... Yep, there we go. We have the... Oh, gotta be careful. There are stakes. There are stakes. Not the tasty kind. Ooh, but now these guys are being fired on. But now we get a good car. We can get a charge. Side rear charge thing-majigger. Lances down, gentlemen. Lances down. Very nice. Ooh, and the shield bearers did not like that, but they charged anyway. They're kind of struggling now. Now the Mithrandir's retinue has to get out of there and possibly go after these marksmen, so they just stop firing. Now these Gondor archers, though, they're engaged with the Belaguer footmen. That's not good for them. And now we have the Pelagrim Marines. Looks like they're going to be able to assist. This is a very important part. If Tundra's Fox loses, it's game over. But if he wins, it's going to be very difficult for the attackers to gain an upper hand, as the remaining troops from Tundra's will be sent to the front. UMAD Commander was the ace up their sleeve, but if he can't break through, if he loses more troops than he can kill effectively, it's all over. Because this actually UMAD Commander has a very good opportunity to kill 1-for-1 right now. The retinue goes in after the crossbows, and ooh, crossbows do take out quite a bit. But the retinue is doing what it can. Probably should go around charging more. But it's by taking out these crossbowmen, it's being good, but they're also being sitting ducks for the other ones. Black Guards are moving around, chasing down the Pelagrim Marines. The Gondor infantry is now ready to strike. Yeah, it looks like the Pelagrim Marines were drawing them out there. And now they're going to get surrounded. These Black Guards are going to get surrounded and crushed. Oh my gosh, okay. Just quick recap of what's going on. Looks like over here, Umbar is pushing through, but it's a very narrow alley right now. Are there any rangers? No, these rangers are out of ammunition. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Over here, it is a fairly straight line of Umbar. They're past the gate now, but now they're just trying to break through. We have the vanguard of King Elisar, holding them out on the front line as well. These rangers would be a very good addition, or it'd be very good if you guys could just move these guys out. Then you could fire straight down that line. That'd be very good indeed. But over here, the crucial moments are this sally. The blackguards managed to evade capture. And oh, they slaughtered the Pilgrim Marines, routing them. Whoa! No, these Gondor archers though, they're about to break. He needs to help them out. Over here, the Fountain Guard is crushing these Corsair infantry, slaughtering them so much. Over here, Mithrandu's retinue is going to go in for the rear charge on those Corsair infantry, and there they go. They are fighting to the death. They have broken. Now the retinue can go somewhere else, probably against those marksmen or against the Axe Guard, or buy more time against the Harbingers. Ooh, hopefully Gandalf doesn't die now. I mean, that'd be very disappointing if, he dies a second time. He is Gandalf the White now. And there goes another one of his retinue. Just taken down. But now the Fountain Guard is out. Ooh, but this could be bad because the marksmen are there. And they could get surrounded. Oh no, they're going to get surrounded. Oh no! Retinue has to do what it can. It's going to free the archers from the marksmen over there. That's a good idea. But now more footmen, Gondor archers, have routed Pilgrim Marines. They need to throw their javelins at something expensive. But now guards of Osgiliath and Fountain Guard are trying to go against these Axe Guard. They'll win, but it'll take them a while to do so. Over here, looks like more and more troops are eking out. The Sentinels are kind of getting surrounded. And there's only Sentinels and Corsair infantry right now. If the retinue could possibly get around, if Gandalf's retinue could get around, and oh, there we go. Charge, and now they're gonna, I'm sure, run right through and away. These marksmen are taking some terrible damage. Belgier footmen are around. Some routing going on. Oof. Gondor militia infantry fighting against the shield bearers and footmen. Oh, this could. Oh, look at that. We have more axemen coming out. It's very vital that as many Gondorian troops as possible live here. Pilgrim Marines need to start throwing at the Harbingers. Or shield bearers. Anyone. Anything to do massive damage. In comes the volley. And that did some damage. Now the axemen come in from the rear charge. Not a particularly effective charge, but the presence is needed and the Fountain Guard is happy. Ooh, very nicely done. But now these guards of Osgiliath, they're getting surrounded a bit more. They do not like that. They do not like that. Over in the front now, or at where the main battle. Oh, Alacrana's Legion. This is the point where the catapult should fire. This is perfect for them. Routing 51 units. They have taken this gate, and this catapult is going to get killed. Over here, Wardens of the White Tower are being committed, along with Ravenhelm. Oh, catapult shot was fired, and it looks like it did get a couple of troops. Harbingers are trying to hide. Not particularly effective. Gondor Spearmen are trying to get back to the town center so they can recuperate. Ravenhelms fighting the Harbingers. Very balanced. Ooh, but these... Oh no, they're running right into these guys. This is not what the Spearmen want. And other defenders are pulling up a line. The Thilian Rangers are trying to take some men out. Over here we have wall fighting. Pilgrim Marines fighting against the Royal Guard. Pilgrim Marines seem very confident. Crossbowmen are reloading. And now it is a giant push. Are there any troops left on the catapult? There are 22 crewmen left. But I don't think the catapults... One catapult's getting away. I don't think many more will. Alright, back over to Tundra's Fox. Alright, Belger footmen are routing. Mithrandir's retinue is still holding on. Gandalf is still alive. Gandalf's still alive. And just walking like Chad. And yes, indeed, it would look like Tundra's Fox is victorious on this side. Just matter of how efficiently can he do it. How efficiently can he clean up the remnants of UMed Commander? Because it's going to take it. It's definitely going to come down to Tundra's Fox. Tundra's Fox is going to be the last one of. He's going to be a very. His troops need to finish this and get to the front. They need to get to the other side where his allies need him. They need him. These Harbingers are almost out of. They're almost dead. There's only 6 of them left. Thelian Rangers, they're. I guess he's just waiting for a good location or a good time. Yeah, Shield Bearers are getting shot in the back. Axe Guard over here. Gondor Militia Infantry. This is a good time to. Oh, Corsair Infantry have routed. Routing, that is not very good. No, yeah, these guys routed, but these. It would only take one good charge to really break these Corsair Infantry. 118 of them. That's what these Gondor Militia Infantry need to do. And then they'll have these Sentinels on the edge too. And there we go. Looks like Gandalf is capturing the routing troops, making sure they don't come back. In come the Militia Infantry, and these guys broke. 84 Corsair Infantry broke. Now Sentinels down to 47, but now they're being attacked from both sides. And very, very bad. Citadel Guard have broken through, and now they're going to help clean up. Axe Guard broken. Marksmen broken. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It is a clear victory for Tundra's Fox. Very, very clear. Oof. Veterans of Osgiliath, now they're retreating. Now they're pulling back to the front. It's just a cleanup here. Over here, Sentinels gone. All right, it is 80 to 67. Very well in favor of the defenders, but the attackers, they still aren't giving up hope. They're pushing forward on this way. Ithilien Rangers, they are engaged in the melees. Yes, in the melees, I said that. Crossbowmen are firing point blank, basically. That has to hurt. Catapult going over. Ooh, not very good. Ooh, that was painful for the attackers. Probably they were going after the Blackguards. Blackguards would be a very good troop to really bring the rocks down on. I mean, they're just painful. Back there we got the catapult. Are they going to fire? And if they are, on which units? Looks like we have the other catapult launching. Catapults. A little bit of friendly fire, but it got these the Harbingers. Ooh, catapult. Very nice shots. Very nice shots on the Corsair Blackguards. Very, very powerful indeed. We'll have to check on this side right now. Looks like not much is going on. We do have some Rangers, though. Down to 13. They're out of ammunition. Slightly useless now. I mean, ooh. These Royal Guard are in defense mode as they're trying to shoot at the infantry down there. Pilgrim Marines trying to fight against the very Stewed Balrogs. Very healthy Royal Guard. Over here is next very damaged Royal Guard. And we have the Trebuchet. If things going to change it, it's going to be this Trebuchet. This Trebuchet could possibly change, you know, bring this battle back close for the defenders or for the attackers. And just one good shot right here could rout them all. We may never know. We may never know what will happen. Well, actually, we will know. But now, over here, Tundra's Fox's troops, they're pouring back in. They're marching to make sure that they don't, you know, tire themselves with running. But they're getting back over here as fast as they can. Catapult going in. Did it snipe one of? And it sniped one of the trebuchets. Not what Umbar needed. Not what it needed at all. But the catapult's reloading. Not sure where the other catapult is. Oh, there it is. This is where the other catapult is. It's hiding over here. Umbar is trying to really push through, but it needs more troops to come around this way. But now we got the Citadel Guard. Ooh, ooh. A lot of arrow fire coming in from the crossbowmen. Oh, and it's not good. These are Wardens of the White Tower and Citadel Guard. These are some Oh, so, yeah, Nemothian Honor Guard. Sorry. These are some very, very good troops, and they're just getting shredded by the archers, by the crossbowmen. Not very good indeed. Oh, that's why they're trying to... The defenders aren't going to commit too much anymore. Or they are committing a bit more. They're not going to commit too much more on this location, as it's too close to the crossbowmen to be worth it for them. Trebuchet has just fired. I'm not sure where it... Oh, it took out one of the catapults. Now it's only one. There's only one catapult left against one trebuchet left. This is the last of the Umbar ammo. There it goes! And it destroyed the last catapult. This is Blindness's catapult. They have no more catapults. It's only down to Tundra's Fox's catapult. Only his catapult. Now, is there any left? No, those are just routing troops. Everything Umbar has is here. They have to gain as much ground before... before Tundra's Fox arrives, but now these Axemen are going to go in there. Oh, just before they were able. This is before the Axemen were able to get into the crossbowmen. The crossbowmen fired a point-blank volley into them, and that must have hurt. Hurt like the dickens. But now these Pelgar Marines, they're doing what they can, but the Royal Guard is just last stand of the Pelgar Marines right there. Very sad indeed. Corsair crossbowmen. Over here we have Belgar pikemen. Next, over here more pikemen, more footmen from next as well. But we got a lot of routing units there. They're route locked, which kind of sucks, but oh well. Condor is doing very well on this front. Belgar archers trying to push. Elecronda's Legion also trying to push, but they just can't get through the Fountain Guard. Fountain Guard are just too good. They've been saved for this moment. We have one last Gondorian cavalry who is going to do his darnest for a rear charge. Of course, not particularly effective because he's all alone, and he died, but he tried. A for effort. Umbar has completely taken this section of gate, but we do have Thanatos trying to fight back with some Axemen. He's doing what he can. Trying to make sure that these crossbowmen don't shoot. He's trying to stay out of range of these crossbowmen. But those... Man, the crossbowmen on the walls are just doing loads of damage. Loads and loads of damage. The current total is 80 to 90. The defenders have a distinct 10% lead. Guards of Osgiliath are being committed. We have some Pelgar Marines who are out of ammunition, but they're ready to give their lives. Over here we have Thanatos' general, still alive, but barely. He's now charging forward, leading his brave bodyguards into the fray yet again. Over here, these Athelian Rangers are getting shot by these Royal Guardsmen. And I'm not sure where his general is trying to go, because if his general dies now, it might be a game changer. Could very well be. Unless, of course, he's thinking about getting his general up top. Who knows? That trebuchet has been engaged by the catapult and Citadel Guard, so it's out of commission. Over here, just a couple of Elecronda's Legion from Jane's Monster. Not too many are going to be left. These Athelian Rangers, these Fountain Guard and Gondorian Infantry, they're going to cut their way through eventually. And then it's just going to be left to the Royal Guard up on the walls. Over here, the Axemen are cutting through. They're on the walls. The crossbowmen not liking this at all. But now we have more crossbow Corsairs. They're probably going to start shooting, you know, crosswise. But now these Athelian Rangers are going to give their lives to make sure that these guys don't, you know, reload and fire. Oh no, they're going to shoot. There we go. A couple of men. Blackguards charging in. But it's almost too late. I would say, oof. Guards of Osgiliath holding on. Belgar pikemen, they're trying to push where is the last catapult? Over here we have veterans of Osgiliath. Last catapult is over here, but I would say it's not needed over here. Royal Guard. Oh, it's going against the Wardens of the White Tower. Thanatos has decided that his general was not going to sit back idly while his troops were fighting, but he's taking a beating. He's kind of in a stun lock position, which is not good for him. His general was going to die, and it might break the morale of his, or weaken the morale of his troops. But I don't know if he has a lot of troops left. Tundra's Fox, if his general died, now that would be very, very bad indeed. We have more troops going after these Castamir's Rangers, just trying to make sure they don't fire. Looks like they're in defensive formation though, so they're going to fire nonetheless. It's going to hurt them. Oh no, those guys were routed. That's probably why. Gondor Militia Infantry. Who was breaking? These guys are breaking. There's only 20 of them, so it's not too big of a deal. More crossbowmen over there. Corsair Blackguards are trying to get at these guys, but no, in the back we have the Guards of Osgiliath going after the Rangers. Rangers are trying to get away, but there's only so much. There's not a lot of places where they can run, and the Corsair crossbowmen are firing point blank at these very unshielded Guards of Osgiliath. Over here, these crossbowmen are fighting melee to mano a mano with these archers. Over here, the crossbowmen, they have won, but now they're trying to fire. This looks like it's going to be the last stand of Umbar over here. Well, that, and over here we do have the Axemen coming en masse against all of these Royal Guardsmen over there. Not sure if anyone can come up from this location though. It would be very good for the defenders if they could. More and more troops are just going to pile up here. We got more Honor Guard up there. We got some Fountain Guard over there as well. But this is just the big chunk right down here. We have some Honor Guard fighting what they can against the Blackguards, but Blackguards are still very confident that they're going to win. All hands on deck, really. That's what really needs to happen over here. Over here, veterans of Osgiliath not doing much. Not doing much at all. Gondor infantry is charging forward. Looks like we have just small amounts of men everywhere. So the defenders really need to, if they want to maximize on, those who live, they need to start acting a little bit faster with these troops that they have in reserve. More of the infantry from Gondor are pushing forward. These crossbowmen not going to fire, I think. They're just too engaged. Over here, the last of Mithrandir's retinue have fallen. Very sad indeed. Well, the Gondor archers are being out chopping through these crossbowmen. Gondor infantry are going to come in from the side and get up to these blackguards, or after these crossbowmen. I'm not sure which ones. Going to go after the crossbowmen. Probably a good choice. But these Castamir Rangers, they're trying to take a few shots of what they can, do what they can. They know it's a faint hope, but fight. They're going to fight to the end. A couple of good shots though. Gondor infantry. Oh, these guys have routed from the crossbowmen, giving these guys even more time to fire. Oh, but now the Gondorian archers are in the way. Oh my goodness. Gondor archers aren't going to let these crossbowmen stop them. My goodness, it's just down to these guys. How are the Royal Guard doing? Royal Guard, not doing good. Not doing good at all. There's only 15 of them left against a whole bunch of Axemen. Up the wall goes more Gondorian. Oh, these are the Guards of Osgiliath. Alright, yep, so this is definitely gonna... It's a lot of troops. They're definitely pushing their way onto the walls. And these crossbowmen, they're not going to have a fun time of it. Not at all. Castamir's Rangers still firing, but they're almost engaged. Actually, you know what? We can probably speed this up. We know what's going to happen. times times 3 speed it. There we go. And there we go. Casimir's Rangers are engaged in combat, but of course their Blackguards, their allies, are almost out. They're almost spent. In come the Fountain Guard, Morning Lothian Honor Guard, and it's not looking pretty for them. Not looking pretty at all. They're routing. A couple of Gondor archers are just in pursuit. Over there we got the Catapult crew, more Fountain Guard, just more troops going in. This was a bitter fight. Very, very bitter. A lot of these Umbar troops fighting to the very end. And now I do believe that the last is these handful of Royal Guard. No, the Royal Guard are all dead. And the General still lives. Wow. Wow, who would have thunk? And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Battle went to Gondor. They have successfully held their ruined capital city. But they, well, the fighting's basically done. And very nicely done, all players. Very, very nicely done to the defenders. They won. The attackers, there were several moments where they could have just broken through. But sad to say they didn't. But congratulations everyone. And now we can actually go and see who, what all of the defenders kills. So Tundra's Fox, his Veterans of Osgiliath got 130. His Nimlothian Honor Guard got 244. The Athenian Rangers 210, very respectable, but it's a siege, so it's very difficult for them to get a really good shot. Fountain Guard getting 200 on the nose and 120. Axeman, one of his units, got 146. Guards of Osgiliath getting 103 and 107. His Mithrandir's retinue getting very well with 158. Catapult, 211 kills. His Gondorian archers got best average by 108, 165, 182. Blindness, he did 373 with his Athelian Rangers. Citadel Guard got 184. Ravenhelms did 120 and 169. His Pilgrim Marines doing very well with 161, 174. His Guards of Osgiliath, again, doing very well with 210, 286. His Fountain Guard doing 227. Gondor Spearmen doing 154. Catapult getting 106. Gondor Militia Archers doing very well with 256 and 116. And his Gondor Infantry doing 176. Now on to Thanatos. Thanatos got 166 for his Guards of Osgiliath and 196 as well. Got 131 for his Gondorian Infantry. Axemen of Losnarnak got 138. Ravenhelms getting 123 and 168 as well. Athelian Rangers doing very well with 250. Gondor Archers doing 154. Pilgrim Marines doing 133. Alright, that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you all next time. Bye!